Hey there everyone, how's it going? Tharun here. So we're going to talk about functions in this video. So what are functions? Functions are like the basic building blocks of readable, maintainable, reusable code. In the sense, if you have few lines of code and you want to execute them just by calling them and not by typing them again and again, then you use functions. So the function is defined using the keyword function, okay, in JavaScript. So you use function and then you give the function name. Let's say hello, and you use this flower braces to define the beginning and end of that function, which is called the function body. Let us console.log hello world. Okay, and one more thing you have to do with the function is we have done the function definition. Okay, we have to call that function, the function call. For that you use hello, like that. Okay, you call the name of the function. Let's try running this. You get hello world. Okay, the function is called. This is one of the ways of simply defining a function. This is called a simple function. Now there are other classifications of function. Okay, the first one is returning functions, where you can return values from the function. That is function. Okay, let's call it say add, or wait, let us say return me. Okay, we have a function called return me, and which console.logs and return 5. Okay, now let us console.log return me. Save it. When we run it, we get hello world, which is the first function, and returning is when it is called this return me function, and return 5, okay, which returns the 5 to here, and that is being console.logged into the console, which is 5. Okay, again this return me can be stored in a variable, and the variable can be printed and used. Okay, this is one of the ways. So this is about simple function, returning function. Now let's talk about parameterized function. So parameterized functions are like a mechanism to pass values to the function, because the parameters form a part of the function signature. In a sense, the parameter values are passed to the function during its invocation, that is when you call it. So unless explicitly specified, the number of values passed to a function must match the number of parameters defined. Okay, in the sense, let me give you an example. Function say add x y, okay, will return x plus y. Now console.log add of 5, 10. When we run it, it gives 15. Okay, that is 5 plus 10 is 15. It is being returned here and it's done. So this is parameterized function. Now in the same parameters, you can have default function parameters. In the sense, let's take the similar function here. Let's call this default function parameters, where there are by default you'll have some values. For example, say y equals to 10. Okay, now if I pass this 5 and 10, I'll get the same result. But if I don't pass that 10, okay, pass only 5, then it will assign this 5 to this x, and 10 is already a default value to y, so it will take 5 plus 10, 15. But if I give 15 here, then it would add up 15 plus 5 and give us 20. So the first preference is given to this one here, okay, the argument. Then the preference is, if that is missing, then the preference is given to this parameter. So that is default function parameter. Now talking about the rest parameters, it is like sometimes you do not know like how many parameters are going to be sent to your function. So how do you deal with that? Use rest parameters. Okay, let's take this function. Okay, instead of add, let it be like length of me. Okay, I'll use 3 dots. Okay, that is to denote that rest parameters. It is called as the spread operator. Okay, 3 dots and tell params. Okay, and here we'll return params dot length, and in the length of me we will call 5, 6, 7, 8. Save it and let's run it. We get length as 4, right? We send it here, it spreads it, and params dot length. So that is, if you want to see what params are, I can show it to you. Console.log params. It is kind of an array, it's kind of a list. Okay, when you send 5, 6, 7, 8, it gets printed, it gets accepted like that, and dot length gives you the 4. So that is all with this first part of the functions. In the next part we are going to like dive deeper into the functions, because in this course I'm going to make sure you're going to know each and every necessary thing which you need to know with respect to JavaScript. So see you guys in the next video.